Hello and welcome to Curio Crafts. For this project you're going to need some papers of your choice, a way of cutting it, and some glue. Additionally, you can decorate them with buttons, and I have some paper clips to hold them together while the glue sets. You can use any glue. I've seen people use glue sticks and hot glue. If you're going to use hot glue, I do advise that you use a low melt hot glue. So let's get started. Each flower needs 5 petals. I find that a good size to aim for is between 6 and 7 centimetres or about 3 inches. These design blocks that I've got my papers from are 6 inches across, so I'm literally going to cut them into quarters. You can use any paper you want, music paper, book paper, plain paper, but I like to do them with a pattern paper. I'm going to have to cut into a second sheet because, as I said, we need 5 petals and I can only get 4 squares out of each sheet. So we're going to start with our first petal. We're going to fold the piece of paper in half diagonally. And I think it's an idea if you do all 5 petals at the same time, then you can get used to the process without having to try and remember every step along the way. Next we bring the long corners up to the top. So again we have a square. And again do that for all 5 petals. Next we're going to turn our work around and we're going to fold back the flaps just along that edge there, so it's level with the side. So we're going to do the same again for every petal until all 5 are done. The next step is the one that people have most difficulty with. We have to open out these folds and flatten them up against the side, so it looks like a kite shape. And once we've done that, we're just going to fold over the tabs, again keeping it level with the side. Then we're going to pull the tab and just fold it inside, so it sits inside like that. I'm going to refold these pieces and we're going to do the same on all 5 petals. So that's the folding done. All that's left to do is to glue them into shape. I know it doesn't look much like a flower yet, but this next step will see it starting to look more like a flower. So we're just going to put some glue along the edge, carefully bend it over, and you can see we have the petal. Now while that dries, I'm just going to put a paper clip on just to secure it into place. So again, just along the edge of one side. Curve it over. We don't want to crease this bit, we want to keep it as it is, and just secure it until it dries with a paper clip. Once all the petals have dried, it's time to glue them together. This can be a little bit fiddly. Again, we're just going to run a little bead of glue down that seam there. And put two petals together. You can see the flower starting to take shape now. There we have our finished flower. Just allow that to dry for 10 or 15 minutes. So my flower's now dry. These flowers have 101 uses. You can mount them to florist wire at the back or a kebab stick and put them in an arrangement. You can use them to decorate other items. You can thread through LED fairy lights, so the flowers have become a light shade. And if you don't like the centre bit, you can decorate that using hot glue. And just pop on a button of your choice. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe.